Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to part 2 of What If Deku Was an Evil Saiyan. And, in this series, it's probably just going to be a two-parter, because the only thing I can think of is Deku pretty much just training, and then just pretty much destroying the universe as he knows it. So, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. This is going to be about maybe a 3 or 4 minute part. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Short 50 sub special part 2-parter. Send as much hate as you want. I'm probably just going to do a redo of this later, but send as much complaints as you want. I'll listen to them. I'll respond with as much reasonability as I can, but short two-parter. So, after that day he jumped off out of the USJ, he went back to where All For One was, and he just started training. He trained for about 4 to 5 months. During this time, Sports Festival went on, done. Finals exams, training, done. Training camp, done. And now it's pretty much the Yakuza clan raid arc. So Deku gets out of his training room, and his father looks at him, and he feels the power coming off him. As Deku just says to his dad, "I'm gonna go and find some things to do." As Deku just flies off, because in this you guys wanted him to have ki, so he has ki. Even though that's a little Dragon Ball, but that's the only way I can figure out how he can freaking be overpowered even more. So as Deku flies off, he's just floating above the city. As he notices this person that looks like black sludge just sitting on a building. So he flies over there, lands on the building, walks over to him, and says, "Who are you?" This person turns around and says, "Ah, hello, Mr. Evil Saiyan Deku. My name is..." As Deku charges up a key and blasts it at him. Nightmare Deku regenerates and says, "That was not nice," as tentacles come out and just stab into his chest and says, "Now listen here. I'm trying to invade the multiverse here and destroy it. If you want to join me, fine, but you will not dare attack me. You understand me?" As Deku retracts his tentacles and puts them into his bag and says, "Good. Well, you're a little too rough on thought of it, so goodbye, and hope I don't come back to this multiverse, because if I do..." As his eye flares up and his mouth goes crazy, and he says, "I'm gonna destroy this universe and you in it." And he just turns into a goo and disappears into the air. Deku looks up as he just disappears and says, "Huh. Crazy goo guy, huh? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just..." As Deku charges up a giant ki blast and blasts it down to the city, destroying the whole entire city. All Might's called in as he sees this kid with a red aura glowing around him and a tail just floating around, and he knows instantly, that's the kid from the USJ. As he goes in for a punch, Deku grabs it with or stops it with a finger, and just kicks All Might down to the ground, pretty much piercing a rebar bar through All Might's chest, killing him. Yeah, I know this is going to be pretty brutal, but who cares? This is part 2 and the ending, so eh. So here's a summary. Deku fully charges up, destroys the planet, pretty much. Well, doesn't completely destroy it. He doesn't want to die. He just conquers the world. All survivors that want to survive obey him, and all the ones that don't want to are instantly vaporized. The end. I can't be more honest with this series, man. It's like, I mean, the only thing I can think of doing is restarting the series and not making this a quirk, like with no Super Saiyan transformations and no keys. Just he he turns out evil with this. Like, he gets an evil aura around him and he powers up to like 50 times or something. and that's it. But since this is a literal evil Saiyan, there's not much I can do besides have him just conquer the world and have no one oppose him. So, sorry this is a short part, and probably this series sucks. I'll take as many insults as you guys want to throw at me. I'll take anything. But, just, don't hate me for putting out my honest opinion out there. So, just saying, new update for the series. Not this series, but another series. Killer Sands. What if Deku's Killer Sands? What if Deku was, well, what if Deku was Dust Sands, but blood, so blood sands, bloody sands? And what if Deku was air sands? And one that I just found recently was what if Deku was anti-air sands? If you guys want to see that one, let me know. Also, I do have another what if that's gonna come out right after this one, so I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in the next video. Peace.